then the NPP came in to mediate between the two companies. That is why now we have Golden Tulip running the place.
So you think the NPP did a good job on this?
Oh, we did a good job.
What does Imani say about this, Mr.
Well,
Kujo?
I like to situate the discussions on divestiture within the broader political economy discussions that we've had. If you listen carefully to the NDC, for instance, when they took over, there was this banter concerning the size of the deficit. It's interesting to hear that most of the companies that were divested, actually, if 80% were divested between 1990 to 2000,
right.
And then we still are expecting proceeds from that, just that they've been caught in some litigation camps, and because of that we should wait. What was the basis for computing all of that? Probably in the deficit that was left, because as I understand, it became political at a point when the NPP said, look, the deficit that you are calculating is actually not the right one, and that if you included divestiture proceeds, you were coming down from 15% to about 11%.
Right.
As I speak, it's close to about 9% or something. So hopefully, I would have thought that this discussion will be situated within the context of the deficit, because that's what really matters, and probably not the ideological angle as to some people.
Whether you're a Social Democrat and you
Exactly.
need to go and say,
And that is
the issue of transparency. The
That's
issue
true.
of transparency should also
Exactly.
be talked about.
That's
Because
true. Yeah.
let's look at it this way. Even the ones that were divested just during the NPP era, most of them were publicized to the extent that it was transparent for people to know what was going on. Yes. For instance, I'll give you an example, that of the Vodafone issue. Everybody in Ghana knew what was going on.
Honorable Chair is smiling.
Everybody knew.
The implication is your party sold the things off in the dark, and nobody knew what was going on. What do you say?
I would say he's trying to draw the issues at stake. You know, we have to be very realistic. The essence of this divestiture, as all of us know, is to ensure that state-owned enterprises which are virtually collapsed are resuscitated. And we need to divest them, put them in the hands of private men to actually handle some of these assets for us as a country. And I think we have so many examples. He's talking of Golden Tulip Hotel. It's one of the state-owned enterprises that were divested under during the era of the NDC government.
Star Hotel.
A whole lot of enterprises that were divested. But at the end of the day, it really helped this economy to grow in terms of creation of jobs. Because during those times, when you look at the number of human resource that those enterprises were, employing, it was just a few group of people that were being employed. But then when these enterprises were actually divested, what happened? It created a lot of employment opportunity for the youth of this country. And I think we have to be very grateful to the NDC for ensuring that state-owned enterprises that were collapsed as a result of good management, we were able to bring them out.
Briefly, 20 seconds, because we're going for a break. 20 seconds.
Just briefly.
20 seconds.
Look, if you take a critical look at the names of these companies and enterprises that we are talking about,
10
there are
seconds.
several of them that, after it has been divested, as at now, they are not in operation.
Okay.
That is it. He's talking about job creation.
But there's some of them which were sold off and
Those,
no jobs have
those
been
ones
created.
are just few.
Okay.
They are just few. And then he also made mention of the fact that those that were being run down. Please, Gasem. We sold our shares in Gasem. Was Gasem at that time being run down? No.
Okay, we will end it right. We'll end it here, honorables. We'll end it right here because we have to go for a break. You're watching In the House. We'll be back after the break and we'll be talking about the topic of the week, which has issues to do with transitions and expenditure.